Hey YouTube, I looked all over the internet for instructions on this and I couldn't find any. We are installing the new keycaps from Sticky RX because, well, that was the worst buttons in this car. I figured it out, so let's install them and I'll walk back through. All right, once you're actually in here doing it, I'm gonna kind of show this in reverse. There's a boatload of these little teeny tiny screws and washers, so do not lose them. All right, here's the last one. It's pretty gross, but I figured a good way to get these caps off. You're gonna need a little jeweler screwdriver and then a plastic pick. And the easiest way I found was just pull that tab up so that it starts to release the housing. Then stick your jeweler screwdriver in there to hold it, and then you can flip it over, do the other side. I chose not to pull off these wire connectors because they're super tiny and super stiff, so I didn't want to break anything. Okay, here's what that looks like now that I have one hand free. So just pop up that tab, stick a screwdriver in to keep it from going back down, and then go over and pop the other side and it falls right out. And then you get the dirty, gross cap, ew, versus the brand new clean one, ooh. And then it just slots in there. You can kind of see with the light, there's a little button way down in there, and you just line up the little push rod there, make sure it clicks, and reinstall everything. All right, this panel has these little teeny tiny screws. This one has multiple washers on it. That one doesn't. So Ferrari things, but make sure you keep those in the same spot, I guess. All right, back on the underside here to reassemble. There's two Phillips that go there on the opposite side, and then a T25 that goes right there that holds the bridge back on. All right, once the bridge is screwed back in, you just rotate this back over and kind of get it back in between the seat belts, and then you've got 3 bolts on the cup holders. Do you know there's a hidden start-stop button? That's cool. There's 2 right here. This cover is a pain in the butt to get out. 2 there, and then 2 right back there. As I'm assembling everything, I wanted to talk about this real quick. This piece sucked the most to get out, most because there's just no tolerance, and it's like this loose felt stuff that's really easy to scratch. So be careful with this one. It kind of goes down in there. I was able to get a pick in underneath here, enough to pull it up to get a plastic trim tool in and pop that piece out. So that was the absolute worst. All right, and we're done. Pretty simple, took me about an hour.